Before we get started, I just want to take this time to formally thank each and every single one of you for all the love and support you have been showing on the podcast. The amount of growth that we have been receiving has been astonishing and welcoming. So continue to like, subscribe, share. Now, you know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to My Honest Take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need with your host, Quincy. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Another Monday, another podcast. What more can you ask for? I feel like I'm doing it all. I'm giving you a podcast and a good Monday. Or at least decent. Nobody likes Monday, but we're going to make it everybody's favorite day of the week today. In all seriousness, though, people, I need you to sit down, relax, and strap in. Because the podcast today is jam-packed. It's jam-packed. And I'm not even going to let you prepare yourself. So if you're eating right now, if you're drinking your water, be prepared to spit it out. Shannon Sharpe was fucking. I'm just dropping the ball right now. He was going ham. Excuse my French, but he was going ham. How did this all come about? Well, if we don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, most of us Broncos fans know him dear, close and near and dear to our heart because, he played for the Broncos, played for the Ravens as well, but I know him from the Broncos. Tight end, played for the NFL. One of the greatest tight ends of all time, next to Tony G and Rob Gronkowski. But everybody knows him as Unc. He has his own show, Club Shay Shay, has his own podcast, Nightcap with Ocho. You should know him by now. Stephen A's right-hand man on First Take. Now, how do we know he was smashing buttons? How do we know he was putting in work? Well, he was on a live, okay? Now, he was on an IG live. Now, for all you horny people, no, you don't see a video. And for the rest of you horny people, yes, the audio was leaked out there already. So, what happened? Well, apparently, he was live. And people, joined up, getting ready to hear what he had to say, what he had to talk about, sports related, whatever. But that wasn't it. The phone was moved, towards the bed a little bit, like moved away. And all you heard was moaning. Lots of moaning and groaning. Just going ham. Putting in constant work. Constant pressure. Listen, if you heard the audio, Mr. Shannon Sharpe was sounding like a 400-pound grizzly bear. Dead ass. I'm not even joking. He was really out there. Thought it was a Rottweiler, people. I thought he had a Rottweiler out there. Okay? He was going ham, putting in work. Now, I'm laughing the whole time at this, right? But of course, there were some things that made me wonder, wait a minute now. How you accidentally go live on Instagram while you're doing the deed? There's no way. I don't see it. But, there's two parts to this. This was like 28 minutes, people. He was going ham, okay? He said he's lasting longer than the average typical male. But we know he was popping the honey packs and all that. When he went on to his podcast and explained, he did say he was popping them because he needed to go ham, all right? Now, the stuff that you heard in this live was obscene. It was devious. You know what Unc Lighten. Yeah, that's my Michelle. Oh my gosh, we heard the name drop. Michelle. It's a Michelle. Oh my gosh. He was busting down cheeks. All right. Now, Shannon says he doesn't know how to use all this fancy fangled technology. You know what I mean? He doesn't use this stuff. He doesn't know how to go live. Now, that means we're automatically thinking the girl did it herself. Because I don't know. It just don't make sense for you to go on Instagram, go to your story, then go live on accident. I just don't see that. R-Truth was in the building making fun of him. Everybody laughing. You heard his phone ringing. So he had two phones in there because one was live, the other one was blowing up. Everybody telling him, yo, answer your phone, answer your phone. You're live, Unc, you're live. You're going too hard. Let her breathe, Shannon. She's singing in tongues. She's hitting octaves I've never heard before, different decibels. She was, listen. That's going to be on all the adult websites. I guarantee it. Millions of views every single time, just from sound alone. Boy, I was impressed. I was. Because you know, Shannon got a dislocated hip. He was putting in all that work with a bad hip. I'm impressed. Must be nice. I'm trying to get like you, my boy. That's all I'm saying. So Shannon goes on his podcast and publicly apologizes. You know, hey, I'm sorry. Didn't know I was doing this. You know, my publicist and everybody, you know, called me, you know, letting me know, hey, you're live. You know, they had my password, got me off of live before it got even, you know, nastier pretty much. So, you know, he pretty much just said it, you know, he felt like he was embarrassed. Now, I understand the embarrassing part because it's like, yo, imagine your friends are watching. Imagine your family's watching, your parents. You know what I'm saying? But then it dawned on me. People nowadays are extremely horny. So you don't need to be embarrassed, Shannon. I've seen girls in the comments. I've seen girls in person that will see stuff like this and lose their marbles. They want it. They need it. Come on, man. They're fiends. Shannon, you just made yourself a target for all the women out there. They want it now. They want what you're throwing down. Okay? It's too late, Shannon. There's no way to get out of this. You gotta deliver what you delivered on Instagram Live every single time now. And if you don't, you're a one hit wonder. You can't be a one hit wonder. You can't. So that live was very interesting. People now making fun of it, doing their own little trend on it, little spin on it. It's funny to a degree. Because when you first hear it and see it, you're laughing your ass off. But then everybody else wants to join the wave, and now you're doing a little too much. It was funny when it first happened. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants that vibe. Everybody wants it. But if that's the case, Shannon, you should have just did OnlyFans. You messed up over there. You should have just did OnlyFans. Because let me tell y'all something. These OnlyFans creators, they're getting out of here. And not in a bad way. Okay, it's in a good way, but it's a bad way for me because it pisses me off. Because these OnlyFans creators are making more yearly than NBA salaries, people. They're making more than NBA salaries, people. I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Let me convey this to you guys in a better sense of the term. Okay, so they reportedly made more money last year than every single NBA salary combined. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand how much goddamn money that is. OnlyFans creators reportedly made $6.6 billion in 2023. The NBA combined payroll, people, for the 2023-2024 season was $4.9 billion. Wow. In the hell are OnlyFans creators making more than an NBA? Y'all see the ads on Instagram where they be like, how can you make NFL money without being in the NFL? No, this isn't drop shipping. No, this isn't Amazon FBA. And no, this isn't no crypto trading. No. You know what they should have said? No, just be our OnlyFans creator. Simple. I don't need to sell you a course. You don't need to join my free training. Just go to www.onlyfans.com OnlyFans.com. Sign up. That's it. You would have been in that group. This is getting out of hand. That just shows how horny we are as humans. Sex is the number one thing in the world where we can pay for it and not feel no shame. We can pay for it, feel shame, and then still pay for it again. We could pay for it just to have the feeling of lust and satisfaction. $6.6 billion, people. Like, most of us in our lifetime won't even accumulate that. In our lifetime. Think about that, y'all. Now, I understand this as all the creators combined. I understand that. I understand as all the creators combined. But what you're not understanding is most of these creators are females, number one. So we should automatically just say females rule OnlyFans. Let's just give them the title. All right. But you have to also think. You got your celebrities on there. You got the people who's not doing that nasty stuff. You got people who's just doing it for the actual fans. But that just goes to show how much we're willing to throw money at people to see something, to be heard, to be seen. The value of money has no value in the sense of we do stupid shit with it. That's what I mean. Because money is always going to have a value. If you have money, it's going to have some type of value. But we spend it on the dumbest shits. We're literally giving this money to someone to say, show me your titty. Show me your feet. Call me cute. Let people know we date. Oh my God, you're going to throw all of that away? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. OnlyFans is the wave. If you are a female, listen to me. If you are a female and you are just complaining that you're broke, you can never make money, you tired of working, get to OnlyFans. You should not say anything about I have too much pride. That's your ego now. At this point, it's not even pride. You just got such a big ego. Fuck the ego. If you could translate your ego and pride into OnlyFans, you can. You think you hot stuff, right? You think you the best, you the cutest, your pussy popping. Go to OnlyFans. That's your ego right there. Because now you're going to show people, okay, I could be the best. And then once you be the best, now you got too much pride. I can never lose. Now you're going to be making the best content out there. You see what I'm saying? Bruh, any female can make a living off OnlyFans. I guarantee it. Because you got something every man wants. A vagina. Y'all are a sex appeal. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. As an OnlyFans creator, as a porn star, as someone who sells nudes, you cannot be mad if someone looks at you as sex. That's what you sell yourself as. So because you sell yourself as that, that's how we're going to portray you. Because I know a lot of OnlyFans creators, porn stars, it's like, don't look at me like that. I'm not that. Well, that's what I was accustomed to. That's what I saw. That's what I paid for. That's what I subscribed to. This is what I see. That's just like for someone to go out to Harvard University dressed as a thug in a hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? Saggy pants, bandana on, smells like weed. You're going to automatically push them away. But they could be the smartest person you ever know. So we're just stereotyping. We're just stereotypical. Stereotyping. We're judging. But that's what we see. So I'm going to treat you like what I see. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to get respect from me. Always. I'm going to respect you. Right out the gate. But don't be mad at me if I say, hey, yo, let's make some content. Well, is that all you see me as? You just posted this on your OnlyFans 2 minutes ago. Yes, that's what I see you as. Relax. You know? So it's interesting that OnlyFans is really taking over like that. And I feel like because of OnlyFans, we're seeing even more wild shit occur. And when I say wild shit occur, what's going on with these teachers? Now, teachers making OnlyFans, cops making OnlyFans. Me personally, cool. That's your past. Or not past, I should say. That's your outside of work life. Okay, and jobs always tell you that. Don't bring your outside work with your actual work. You know, don't bring your outside life into the workplace. Okay, I'm not. But why do they feel like it feels like they always snoop into their outside life? Think about how many teachers got fired because the OnlyFans got leaked or something like that. That's my outside work life. I'm making money over there while teaching. Now I gotta get fired because of it. Oh, what the students and all that. They probably watching it at home right now. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I thought you said I could do this. But nope, you can't. Not when it comes to OnlyFans. But that's not what I'm talking about. I want to talk about these teachers that's out there just giving the business to the kids. Now, when I say giving the business, I ain't talking about whoopings and ISS and detention. No, no, no. They're jumping on top and riding the cowboy. They're I'm trying to think of they're doing P90 sex. How about that? Not P90X, P90 sex, my guy. Listen, these teachers are having sex with 16, 17, 18-year-old boys, okay, at school. Now, of course, the teachers are getting charged with rape and sexual assault, sexual misconduct, um, harassment, all that stuff, right? Here's what makes me confused. And listen to me good. Now, no, I do not sit up here and condone it. No, I am not backing it. No, I'm not supporting it. Please listen to me when I say it. I'm not supporting rape. I'm not condoning it. I'm not backing it at all. I'm not. That's something that nobody should do. Nobody should have to go through it. Okay? But as a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old boy going through puberty, having your hormones fly all over the place, if your teacher, matter of fact, scratch that, just to make it more personal for y'all, so you won't try to flip it on. How many teachers have you seen and said, damn, I wish I could have sex with her? Damn, for my females. How I wish I could have sex with that teacher for my females. You know, I had to make sure I didn't say that, with him, because y'all play too much. Y'all clip it to get me out of here. But how many times have you said that? Damn, I wish I have sex with that teacher. Oh my gosh, well, if I had the opportunity, I'll do it. So it makes me a little bit confused that the teachers automatically get charged with this. Do we know if it was consent? Do we know if they allowed it? Because let's be real, you would have done it, especially if your teacher was hot, especially if your teacher was cute. Oh, I'm doing it. Because think about it now. Think about it. You're in high school. You just got done having sex with the teacher. Math teacher, English teacher, Spanish teacher, whatever. You come back to school the next day. You got your little clique. Boy, yeah, I had sex with Miss Rodriguez. Boy, I gave Miss Jones the business. Oh my gosh, Miss Smith, oh, she's done for. You could talk that. Now you feel like you're the king of the school. You flexing. You always gonna pass that class now. It's like it makes you wonder, right? So then, obviously, we know why they get caught. Kids, you're young, you're in high school, you're gonna tell everybody. So all it takes is that one person. Now I'm telling. All it takes is that one person. And people don't like to keep their mouth closed. People get jealous. But it makes you wonder because people will be talking about it. Man, I wish that was me. Man, where was all these teachers back when I was in school? Where was these teachers at when I was in school? And then people will get mad at them, bro. You wanted to get sexually assaulted? Oh my gosh, you wanted to be a victim? I ain't no victim, bro. I wanted it. If you consent, you cannot be a victim. If you verbally say, yes, I want to do this. Yes, you can do this to me. You are not a victim. Oh my gosh, shocker, right? Shocker. Shocker. If both parties consent, you are not a victim. Nobody can play victim. Think about it. Oh, but your mind's not developed yet. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because you still should know what's right from wrong. So if you wanted it, it don't matter. You consented. You gave that person, yes, you can do what you want. Yes, let's do this. I want to do this. Yes. So when people hear that, yes, okay, sure. Yes, I'm sure. All right, bet, let's do it. But it is interesting how most of these teachers now that you're seeing is doing this. They, they, they. I know what's going on. They want to pay raise, so they're gonna keep doing some stuff like this to show y'all, hey, y'all gonna pay us, cause they need their money. I don't blame. They need their money. They need it and they need it now. All right, they not playing no games with y'all. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. This is getting out of hand. And speaking of that sexual assault, I seen something which I don't believe is true, but I wanted to touch on it because it leads into many more topics. Apparently, a crazy woman, as this is exactly what it says, word for word. Crazy woman accuses man of rape because he wouldn't give the Wi-Fi password. Now, like I said, I've seen the video. It seems real, but things can be staged nowadays. Things probably have deeper meanings. But if that is correctly true, um, are you for real? Are you for real? And this is why I said it stems to different topics because let's talk about it. Why, as a female, do you feel like you have so much power that you want to abuse it? Because let's be frank, y'all do have a lot of power. You could say a man touched you inappropriately. 9 times out of 10, everybody will believe you. Everybody will be on your side. You could say, hey, he did this. If there's just a lick of proof, he's gone. He's gone. We've seen this happen plenty of times. So with athletes, especially athletes and rappers, people who got money. People who got money always come back 5, 6, 7 years later and put a charge on you. Deshaun Watson going through it right now. Some of the stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, I think he did that. He was getting them happy endings. Okay, I get it. But at the same time, like I said, with consent and everything like that, if they're verbally saying, sure, I'll do this for you for money, yeah, I'll do this. Well, I mean, they're kind of in the wrong too. But why did he get another charge put on him 5, 6, 7 years later by a random girl? Random girl come out, yeah, he did this to me. We went to the club. I believe it was something about they wanted to hang out, went to the hotel, then they got nasty. Then he started physically assaulting her. Come on, man. Come on, man. As a female, y'all have the power to put a lot of people away, but y'all abuse it for some money, some clout, your instant fame. Y'all do it just very stupid. Y'all go about it very stupid. Okay? Because there's people who really deserve to be behind bars, but you're putting innocent people around there. Innocent people, man. It's something that's not okay. That's not okay. And it sucks. Like I said, it sucks because all y'all have to do is really say stuff like that. And people could go away. People could go away. And what sucks more, you have people like Tyrese, right? Who predicted, he pulled the Simpsons. He predicted he was going to jail. He said, hey, I might be going to jail tomorrow morning. It's over. And what happened? God damn it, he got locked up. But for what? Well, child support. Child support. Females, I said just now, y'all have the power to do so much. Child support is one of the most controversial things now that I wish people been knew. It seems like people now are understanding how controversial it is and how fucked up it is. But we weren't doing it back then. We just accepted it. Think about this for a second. Get a divorce, got the child, right? You end up going for child support, right? Female puts the father on child support. It's like the more money you have, the more money the woman gets. Number one, that's not how it should be. I do not care. That's not how it should be. It should be a set fixed income. Because it seems that once you are a millionaire or something like that, your child support is 50, 40, 100,000 damn dollars. And Tyrese is up there in like the what, the 30, 40K range that he has to pay. It's like, bruh, word? And here's why I say child support, in my opinion, is very, very, very just overrated. Needs to be X'd out the system or we worked. They need to put a patch out. They need to put a patch out for child support, dog. They need to update the game. Because we've been dealing with this for years. All right. Why does the man have to pay so much? So let's talk about that first one, right? So, hey, you have to pay this female $5,000 in child support, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 of child support every single month. Okay. Now, first off, most of America is not making that every month. It's number one. Number two, what does a newborn baby, a 2 year old, a 1 year old, 3 year old, 4 year old, 5 year old? So I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Until you're like, okay, that makes sense. Why do they need $5,000 a month? Please, you can't even you if you want to be a smart ass and try to answer, you can't. Because let's say the first month you use all of it. You literally get everything: car seat, crib, stroller, water, formula, milk, baby food, clothes, shoes. You get everything that first month. That second month, why do they need another 5,000? Why? You don't even get too much more clothes. You probably just gonna refill on the food, water, and milk, formula, whatever. 100, 200, 300. Let's just say 1,000 at the most. Then you still got $4,000 left over. What is that for? The female? No, if it's for the female, it should not be called child support. It should not. Don't call it child support because you're misinterpreting the name. If it's child support, it goes straight to the child. But you're making a man pay so much that the female's gonna take that. What does a child need 30, 50, 5, $60,000 for? For what? What are they gonna use that money on? They're not even gonna be able to touch the money. Who has the money? The parent. Because let's be real, 99.9% of y'all, if y'all got $50,000 from the husband, you're going to use it on yourself. Oh, yeah, let me make sure my baby's taken care of. Okay, he's good. Let me go splurge. Let me go buy myself that new TV. Let me go buy myself that new car, the new Louis bag. That's what y'all going to do. So it's interesting that child support is like this. It's very interesting. And the thing that sucks the most, the thing that sucks the most is we can't really change it. We can't really fight that. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that we might be stuck with forever. Is that child support? And people are going to jail because of that. People can't get out. It's crazy how, like I said, y'all females have all this power and y'all choose to abuse it. Not all females, please. Please, it's not all females. I don't want y'all trying to kill me now. It's not all females. But it is something that does make you think. Like, damn, he has a point. He has a point. So I'm just letting y'all know. Now, another big issue that I feel like y'all have already seen is pertaining to a specific musical artist by the name of Kendrick. I wanted to save him towards the end because this might get a little long. But what we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is Kendrick making a diss track that has now took him to heights that is unimaginable. Now, what do I mean by that? Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Lamar is back in the Super Bowl. Listen to how I said back. He's been in the Super Bowl already, but now he's back, and it seems like he's solo. Now, it's interesting to me that Kendrick, after he dropped his album, right, Mr. Morale, people liked it. It was good. Everybody liked it. Cool. Takes his hiatus, of course. Doesn't come back for a little while. Didn't really think that he would be doing the Super Bowl until he made that diss track to Drake. Now, what does this mean? There's a lot of things we can say about this. Does that mean Drake makes careers? Does this mean Drake gave Kendrick this opportunity of a lifetime? Because if he would have dissed anybody else, would he have gotten the same offer from the Super Bowl? Would he have gotten this much hype if he wasn't dissing Drake? Who knows? Is this because he made himself relevant again? Who knows? What we do know is that it could be a combination of both. That's what we do know. Because it makes sense. It just makes sense. You and Drake have arguably some of the best beef that we've had in a long time, going back and forth, actually name calling and dissing each other. Good beats, good production, good bars, everything. Right? Going back and forth. But you can't keep milking a diss track. You can't keep milking it. And I say this because I'm a fan of the art form of music. I'm a real fan. And knowing that Kendrick is constantly trying to use this diss track to propel himself up even higher into the pedestal and the echelon of other rappers is kind of crazy. Because you have actual good lyricists who is not milking songs like this. This man played Not Like Us about 6-7 times, y'all. That's unheard of. 6-7 times, bro. Dissing one man that's diabolical. It's bro. So now it makes you think: is he going to diss Drake again on the biggest stage of them all, but at the Super Bowl? Is he gonna do that? At that point, then this is just next level hating. This is just next level hating. This is just, bro. Then he dropped another song, "Let the Party Die," where now he's just taking shots at everybody like, "Yo, I'm here now. Like, I'm ready. Anybody could get it." But people aren't really liking it like that. That song was more of a track for the people who are a little bit more intelligent, people who just want to actually listen to what he's saying. There's a little bit more philosophical, to say the least. That's what that track was. It was more of a mellowed down tone of, are you actually listening to what I have to say? But the thing that sucks about it, you milked Not Like Us so much, your next track had to be like that or better. People didn't want to hear no philosophical Kendrick again now. Because you milked Not Like Us so much, you put yourself in a position where, hey, you have to outperform this. You have to outsell this. This has to be better. If not, it's pretty much over. And that's the predicament he put himself in. He dug his own grave with that. Not Like Us was great. It was a hit. But you've played it down into the dirt. You did it way, way, way too much. And now the other problem that we're facing now, back to the Super Bowl, which is going to be in New Orleans, Lil Wayne is not performing. You have arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time, Lil Wayne, not performing in his hometown. Do you know how great for business that would have been? Business would have been booming. Super Bowl tickets would have been out of this world. But here's your reasoning. Kendrick, let's be real, y'all, is a little bit more people friendly. I'm going to use that terminology. People friendly. You can't have Lil Wayne come up there singing all and rapping all his songs. Let's be real. All the blood talk and guns and pussy and all that and the super. Half of his lyrics are going to be censored, bro. But you put Kendrick in there, who most people automatically know. All right? Yes, I know I said automatically twice, but you know what I mean. Most people are automatically going to know who Kendrick is already. So when you put a household name up there for everybody to know and see, it's just going to bring in the views. He's more, I mean, I just don't want to say the terminology, but let's be real. Kendrick is more for the white people. While Lil Wayne is more for the black community. Let's be real. Kendrick can appeal to most and all races with his music. Lil Wayne is all mostly going ham. You know what I'm saying? He's for us. So it makes sense. It makes sense for a business standpoint and a business decision. Someone who's more marketable. But it sucks because without you not putting Lil Wayne in his hometown, now you got the attention of Nicki Minaj and Drake and Birdman, and now everybody's turning their hate to Jay-Z because Jay-Z is the one who caused all this. Now they mad at the money man. Jay-Z's a businessman. He said it first, B, I'm a business man. Like, come on, man. You gotta be the business man. I'm just saying. So now people mad at Jay and they're upset because of what he's doing. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess, people. It's a whole mess. Now, how do I feel about this decision? I really don't care. I just came to see the football game. I don't care for the halftime show. I really don't. So whether Drake, Lil Wayne, Kendrick's performing it doesn't bother me at all. It really doesn't. I just want to see football, man. So I'm just letting y'all know this is very interesting to say the least on what's going to happen. So now we got to let this unfold until the Super Bowl. Or is Kendrick going to drop a surprise? Hey, Wayne's here too. Because Wayne said he was hurt. Wayne was crying. So I don't know. This is very interesting, people. And hey, music is back and alive and better than ever. Just know that. Now, we're going to talk about the sports, but in sports, we have some interesting stuff. We have some very interesting stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, for example, Tyreek Hill getting pulled over by the cops. That was interesting. That was very interesting because apparently Tyreek was flying. Like when I say flying, he was flying. Okay. Cops pull him over. Yo, lead you out the car. Apparently he won't really listen. Won't really cooperating. And he had to deal with getting yanked out the car, thrown to the ground. You know, things that will make you say, oh, here we go again, police brutality. Here we go. Now, looking at it, if you're really looking at this with an open mind, no favoritism, you would instantly say, okay, Tyreek, bro, you messed up. You should have just listened. Why are you doing so much? Okay? You would have easily said that. But also, that cop could have definitely handled himself way better than what he did. Throwing Tyreek to the ground, all that. And Tyreek made a point, like, hey, why wasn't Tyreek here? Why was it someone else? Would I have been able to play the game? Would I have been in jail? You got a point. But if, for the flip side, Tyreek, why do you put yourself in a position to be a target? And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. As a black African-American person, why do we have to make a scene? Why do we have to cause trouble when we get pulled over? Think about how many videos you may have seen of police brutality that way. How many of them could you say, damn, well, maybe if a black person wasn't doing all that, he probably would be good. You probably didn't say it because you were looking at it like, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? He'll be all right. Nah, I feel him. I would have been upset too. But you're not looking at it from the aspect of, damn, maybe if he was quiet. Damn, maybe if he listened. Maybe if he got out the car. Maybe if he did this, he would have been all right. I feel like we always try to make a scene and do the most when we don't need to. We don't need to. But I am glad Tyreek Hill is good. I'm glad he's straight and alive and well. But that is something that does make you think. It does make you think a lot. Now, it doesn't get better for his teammate either. Mr. Tua, the quarterback for the Dolphins, suffered his, fourth, fifth concussion? it might be time to hang him up. It might be time to hang it up. Having this many concussions it's not even healthy. First off, to get a concussion, to get four more of them is diabolical. This is internal brain hemorrhaging, brain damage, reversible or irreversible damage. Like, this is just bad. You were stiff as a plank almost every time you've had these concussions. You're tripping and falling. You need to put the guardian cap on if you're trying to play still. People are calling for the retirement. People are saying, your life is better than the game of football, which is absolutely true. But he wants to keep going. He wants to keep going. I don't know. I understand you're a warrior. That's how you want to go. But I don't know, man. All it takes is one more for you to really not be moving. All it takes is one more for you to be a vegetable. So this is something you got to pay attention to, man. Really think about this, because me personally, 5 of them things, I'm gone. I think all it takes is me to just hit my head a little too hard. I don't even need to get a concussion. Coach, get me out. I'm done. I'm done. They hit too hard. I'm done. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. So we need to pay attention to monitor that. Christian McCaffrey fans for fantasy, you're hurt. I understand he's out for 6 weeks? Yeah, pain. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the first pick. I'm glad I didn't pick him. It's understandable, though. I understand the pain. It's the Madden curse. Anybody who's on the cover, finito. Yeah, finito. So be careful. Anybody you see on the cover of Madden, do not pick them in your fantasy league. They will not be the same. They will not be the same. But teams are looking nice around the league. Of course, I'm not going to talk about the Broncos. They suck. I only talk about them when they win. The Cowboys got blasted. America's team, huh? Hey, my team. They got blasted by damn near 30 by the Saints. To the Saints. 44 to 17, I think. Or 14, something like that. Yeah, they got blasted. Absolutely blasted. Derek Carr is showing y'all he's still like that. Okay? This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Kyler Murray finally hits Marvin Harris Jr. after he said it's not my job to pass to him, which it is. You're the quarterback. Throw the ball. And you saw what happened when he did. First quarter, 4 catches, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's devious. On some Randy Moss shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna get scary. The league is great. We're good. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you all tuning into another Monday and listening to my honest take. It's been a great ride. We're going to continue to strive and give you guys the best content that we possibly can. So, with all that out to said now, finally, my name is Quincy and you have to listen to my honest take.